Event 2 of the VALVIK Marble League takes us to the Swing Wave. Hello everybody, my name is Frankie and welcome back to the VALVIK Marble League. In the overall standings last time out, the Carbons took the lead after their gold in the sprint, followed by the Goldbirds and the Violet Vermin. Can they repeat this in the Swing Wave? So, the Swing Wave. We have two teams on two runs, and they will try to go as fast as possible to the end without landing into the catch basin. As you can see in our demonstration, one of them from the green team lands in the catch basin, and that gives 0 points. So teams have to be really careful about that. We start off with run 1 from Tabbies and Team Whiteout. And they're off. Oh, and Tabby's there just landed into the catch basin with 0 points. Not very impressive from them. As you can see, not a lot of separation between the two, but one of them does jump over the others, stopping the momentum of everyone else. And yeah, the first one just a bit too eager and lands into the catch basin. Not very good for them. 25 to 21. Run 2 now with Sky Scouts and Cue Balls. Sky Scouts go first last time with their reserve, doing a pretty good job in the sprint. What are they going to do this time? And it's a pretty decent run from them. That's not bad. 1 in the 8, 1 in the 7, and 2 in the 6. Meanwhile, the Cue Balls having a bit of a difficulty at the start there. A little bit of a jump from the first two. Kind of stops the momentum of the fourth one, landing in the 4. But other than that, 6, 7, and 8. The Sky Scouts take the lead for now after run 2. Well, what can these two do? Violet Vermin and Sailors. Sailors, of course, finished last in the previous event. And it's a pretty good run from them so far. And, ooh, that's not bad at all. 2 of them in the 8. Not bad. With a 7 and a 6, I think that's going to be a very good score for them. And look at that. They're just so much faster than the Violet Vermin off the line. It doesn't really matter, of course, which one is faster or not, but still, maybe it helps a little bit. As you can see here, basically, 2 of them got in the 8. And they take the lead with 29 points over the Violet Vermin's 26, who can only get 3rd. Not bad. Ube Stars and Peculiar Peaks now. And they're off. And Ube Stars pretty separated. It doesn't really help out being all that separated. They still get 2 in the 8, but one of them in the 4, that's going to hurt them a little bit. Peculiar Peak's a lot more held together in a way, but that jump from the first one kind of stops the momentum of everyone else. I do think it's a better run from the Peculiar Peaks though, because they have 1 in the 5. Meanwhile, Uber Stars only have 1 in the 4, so it's 27 to 26. Scorperius and Balls of Zen now. Both teams that finished in the bottom 4 last time. Can they do anything this run? And a little bit too eager for both of the teams there. They get 2 of them, 2 apiece in the catch basin. It's not good. Very different strategies from all these teams. Like for example, the Scorperius, they had 3 of them up front and 1 in the rear, and Balls of Zen the other way around. But they both finished last so far with 18 and 17. Golfwood and Flaming Cherries now. I think one of them jumped from the Flamin' Cherries, and Golfbirds also missed 1. Ugh, that's harsh. Look at the front one from the Flamin' Cherries. They just jump over and kind of stops the momentum of everyone else. It's not very good. You have 2 of them in the 5, and the other's a 6 and a 7. 23 to 21. Still pretty far away from the top score so far. Hammerheads and Carbons, our previous medalists. What can they do? It's not a bad run from both of them. And again, the Hammerheads do the jumping thing again. It's not a bad run from the Carbons, though. That's not bad at all. Look at that 3rd marble. They just jump over, and all the momentum stops. It's so bad for them. Landing in the 3. So far, it's the worst individual performance. 27 to 25. Final run of the first half. Poison Darts and Elegant Lilies now. Oh, and that's not bad. That's not bad for the Poison Darts. I think that's going to be a top run. Meanwhile, the Elegant Lilies do get 1 in the catch basin and the 0. They don't really seem to have any trouble, but then a little bit too eager there, the first marble from the Lilies, and they end up in the 0. Yeah, it is going to be first place for the Poison Darts. It's not bad for them. Meanwhile, Elegant Lilies in 12th. Actually, we have quite a lot of ties there. 1st, 3rd, and 13th all tied up. But of course, that's why we have 2 runs for each team rather than 1, so that these tie breaks don't really exist. Round 9 now, Team Whiteout and Tabbies. What can they do? And they're off. And Team Whiteout, pretty slick so far, pretty streamlined. Can they stop it? No, they can't. Ugh, that's harsh for them. That is harsh for Team Whiteout. They have no problems whatsoever, no collisions really either, as unlike the Tabbies who had a collision at the start. But then that first one from Team Whiteout, just a little bit too eager, and lands in that 0. That's bad for them. 23 to 26 Tabbies. The Tabbies do improve. Team Whiteout, however, doesn't. Cue Balls and Sky Scouts now. And they're off. Cue Balls quite a bit held together there. Can that help out? Will they make it? Oh, that's 3 of them! 3 of them in the 8 from the Cue Balls. That's definitely going to be a good run from them. Cue Balls just held together. Meanwhile, the Sky Scouts did have one in the rear that was a little bit behind the others. They don't really seem to make that much of a difference. Look at 3 of them in the 8 for the Cue Balls. It's not bad. And they take the lead for the Cue Balls with 30 points. 30 points. Sailors now in second. What can they do? Can they dethrone the Cue Balls? Ooh, and a bit of a stoppage there from the Sailors. And they miss one as well. That's unfortunate for them. And the Violet Vermin do that as well. The Violet Vermin almost had it. I think they almost had it. I didn't really pay too much attention to them, but looking at the replay now, and the first one, it just misses. It would have been a 31 as well for them. But instead it's 23 to 21 for the Sailors. They still keep second for now, the Sailors. But they hope they can keep it. Peaks and Ube Stars now. And that's a very messy run. Very messy run from the Ube Stars. Ugh. They got a lot of separation going, just like last time, but this time they also had a lot of contacts, and that stopped the momentum of the last marble. And then the first marble just keeps on going and then lands in the 0. Nothing very special from the previous peaks either, 24 and 14 respectively. It's the worst run so far. Balls of Zen and Scorperiors. Right now I think they're sitting last, both of them. So can they improve? Ooh, can they stop it? That's a very good run from the Scorperiors. Not bad. Meanwhile, Balls of Zen just can't seem to get it together. They have a lot of contact, which kind of stops the momentum of the other 2 marbles in the rear. And then the front one just keeps going and lands in the 0. Meanwhile, for Scorperius, the similar thing happened, but the second marble just kind of stopped the momentum of the first marble and landed in the 8. 29 to 20. Flaming Cherries and Golfbirds now. And again for the Flaming Cherries, 1 in the catch base and then 3 in the 6. That's a bit of a poor run from them, sadly. Meanwhile, Golfbirds don't have a bad run either. Get 2 in the 8, 1 in the 7, 1 in the 5. I think that's going to be just below Scorperiors, and it is 28 for the Golfbirds. Flaming Cherries with only 18. Carbons and Hammerheads now. When Carbon's looking pretty good, looking really good, but they can't seem to stop it. The same problem that Violet Vermin had earlier. They just can't seem to stop that first marble from landing into the 0. And meanwhile, the Hammerheads, again with that bottom marble, just losing all momentum and landing in the 4. Neither of them are going to improve the runs, which means that the Cue Balls are guaranteed a bronze. Unless either one of these 2 does anything about it. Of course, the Poison Darts also have a tiebreak with the Sailors, so can they break that for a potential silver? Ooh, that's gonna be very close, and I think it might actually be the same run as the Sailors. You're gonna have to wait for the scoring there, but this means that the Cue Balls will get the gold. So that's something. Meanwhile, the Elegant Lilies also improved the run by a little bit, but it's not going to be by much. Remember, the Sailors had a 21. And so did the Poison Darts, 21, but it's only going to be good enough for 3rd. It's only going to be good enough for 3rd. I think it's going to be a tiebreak between those 2, and it is. The Sailors win out by virtue of better individual finishes. No tiebreaks, however, for the Cue Balls as they win the event. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to our podium finishers. Boys and darts, sailors, gold medalists, the cue ball. Congratulations to the cue balls, their first medal in the VALVIK Marble League. Also well done to the sailors and boys and darts. So how does this shake things up in the overall standings? The Cardinals will keep the lead for now, but it's come down to just 2 points from the cue balls, who have jumped up 8 spots to jump them into second. Sailors jumping up 9 spots in 7th. And that's going to be it for now. We'll see you next time at the Funnel Endurance.